Did you say when?
Yeah.
All right. This
time in the garage.
You mother.
I thought you didn't care anymore. This time in the garage, we're looking at the 3 top Italian car design houses.
Nice. Woo. I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to start with the best one first. Old Bertone.
Tony.
Started in 1912. Pretty early. This is one of my top picks up here. 1970 Lancia Stratos Zero. Not the Stratos we are all thinking of.
Is that based on a Stratos?
This is before.
Before Stratos.
This is before the Stratos streetcar rally car.
1970. Yeah.
This is like
Bertone's. Here's what you should make that look like.
Concept car.
It's a concept car.
It's got good wheels.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How do we make this go forward here?
Easiest way is probably with the mouse button or the wheel.
It doesn't. Oh, the wheel.
Yeah.
All right. It was introduced at the 1970 Auto Show in Turin, powered by a 1.6 liter V4. Isn't that cool?
Is it turbocharged? Naturally aspirated?
No, naturally aspirated.
So not very fast.
V4.
So
Lancia. Only had a 5-speed transmission, 84 centimeters tall.
And what is that in real measurements?
That's like 14 inches.
No, it's not.
Tiny. 16 and a half.
It's 84% of a meter, which is 104% or 5% of a yard. So we'll call it
3 feet.
30 inches tall.
Yeah.
28 inches tall.
So they built this on a old crushed Lancia Fulvia HF 1600 rally car, which
hence the V4.
Pretty good use of a crushed up old rally car.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I love it.
So is
Bertone
a coach builder, or do they?
It's a design house.
Just do design.
They also built some cars.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that is 83 centimeters, Soren, or whatever I said earlier.
Okay, so about
compared to
28 to 30 inches.
Compared to, I think, also a Bertone car, which is the Alfa Romeo behind it.
Yep,
step nose,
and a guy on a bicycle. And a smaller guy on a bicycle.
That's pretty low.
And a little child. That's about half.
It's lower than a GT40.
Yeah.
Okay.
GT40 is 40 inches.
Fair enough.
Pretty good.
Yep.
I think it's a good wedge.
Very cool.
Yeah. I mean, how many of them did they make?
One. It's a prototype.
Concept car.
All right. 1971 Lamborghini Countach. This is a Periscopio version. So this was, I think, 3 years. This is the prototype. This is like 3 years before they released the actual vehicle. It was revealed at the Geneva Motor Show in 71.
Reviled.
Apparently also reviled.
Reviled.
It might have been reviled.
It's probably reviled.
I think it was generally, they liked it.
Yep. There's probably a couple revileds in here. Powered by a 3.9 liter V12. I think. I don't know. I know the 400s were 3.9s. 5-speed transmission. This was 107 centimeters tall.
42.12598 inches.
So a little bit taller than a GT40.
Yep.
42 and an eighth.
Pretty cool. And that's at the motor show.
And they did make several of these.
And that made it to 1987?
Yeah, late 80s.
89. I think it made it to 89.
Yep.
And remains one of the good-looking cars of history.
Yep. So these are some different versions of it. There's an anniversary.
400.
That's a 400.
That's 5,000.
It's 5,000. There's a 5,000 QV or something with the lights on, which is cool.
This looks so much better without a wing.
And I think that's an anniversary edition, the black one.
It's funny because I kind of go back and forth. I like this.
Yep.
But I also really like that.
Yep.
And I also really like that. I'm
Yeah.
not so much a fan of these.
Yeah. The two on the right are my favorite.
I'm kind of like when I see it with the wing, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then I
But
see
without
this, yeah,
It looks
without the
good.
side
Without the
skirts
rockers
and
and
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
That might be best Countach.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's got the right amount of flair.
And it's got great wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. This is a 1973 NSU Trapeze.
Mm-hmm.
This is a funky little fella. It's got circular little vents everywhere, which is pretty cool.
And circular door handles.
Circular door handles that look like they slide.
And what appears to be smooth hubcaps.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was unveiled. Is that spelled correctly? Unveiled?
Yes.
At the 73 Paris Motor Show.
Now it's got a Wankel.
Yep. Powered by a 1.1 liter two-rotor Wankel with 113 horsepower. 3-speed manual.
Weird.
It's got all the weirdness.
It's got a very serpenty look in the front.
Mm-hmm. This was the first mid-engined 4-seat sports car.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Right?
They never produced it. So
Well,
does that count?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
got 6 head. It's the first mid-engine 4-seat sports car with 6 headlights.
It might be the first and only.
Uh-huh.
If they didn't produce it, it's not the first anything.
It's the first 2-rotary 3-speed transmission mid-engine 4-seat sports car with 6 headlights.
If they didn't produce it, it's not the first of anything.
I mean, they made one.
They made at least 1 or 2.
Right.
They made a couple of them, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the 4 seats, if you look at the bottom left there, they're kind of spread out in the back
Interesting.
Well, they kind of pinch.
because it's
Together in
so
the front.
short, and there's a Wankel in between the back people. It's an interesting. This whole thing is interesting.
It is bizarre.
And I don't think I've ever seen it before.
No, well, it was cool when I found it. All right. 1974 Lamborghini Bravo. This is a car with lots of vents.
It's hideous.
I think that's like a digital,
Yeah,
because those are not 1974 wheels.
No, this is a render from somebody, but next. This is a real picture of the real car.
Okay.
Introduced in 74 at the Turin Auto Show, powered by a 300 horsepower, 3-liter, 90-degree V8, which I thought was kind of cool instead of their V12. And it was transversely mounted.
Mm-hmm.
5-speed manual.
So like a Mura,
Yep. Except the V8.
right? Which I think is also what the Silhouette and the Jalpa were.
Yeah.
I think they're also transverse.
Yeah. It sold in 2012 for a bunch of money at auction. There was only one of these made, but it was painted a bunch of different colors to make it look like they made more than they actually did. They actually drove it for like 40,000 miles and then put it in the museum. They painted a bunch of different colors when they were driving it around.
And then they sold it for
And then
$700,000.
yeah, they were starting to run into some financial deals around then and had to sell some stuff.
How many centimeters tall was it?
It wasn't cool enough. It wasn't low enough to be cool.
Fair enough.
Right. And the back. Vents in the front, vents in the back.
Just don't like the vents in the
It's a
front.
wedge.
Surprised there's no pictures of the actual car.
Well, there was one.
Yeah.
And it was painted white. Actually, I think it was sold in this
white.
color. Yeah. So, I don't know. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. 1976 Alfa Romeo Nabo. I mean, look at that.
That definitely looks like it belongs in
Star Wars.
Total Recall.
Oh, yeah. Anything. It's just you can't get any more wedge shaped than that.
Actually, kind of the Cybertruck seems to have borrowed its lines a little bit.
What?
I
mean, not in
wouldn't
a good
put
way,
that on it.
but
Stop it.
So this was introduced at the 76 Geneva Motor Show, powered by a 2-liter V8, which is kind of cool, with a 6-speed transmission, which is probably kind of rare for 76. It was built on an Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale.
Race car.
Yep. And the headlights extend from the fenders out on the side pockets.
so they're pop up, but they pop sideways.
Yep.
They're pop out.
They're pop out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be cool. Do you have a front picture?
Yeah. So that's
Wow.
with the headlights out. Isn't that wild?
That's wild looking.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But the interior is awesome. The dash and the gauge cluster is cool. The floating center console. It kind of looks French.
Yeah,
In there?
certainly the steering wheel does.
Yeah. But I love the back. It looks like a jet booster thing coming out the back. I don't know. I mean, this is probably my favorite wedge car.
It's pretty good.
This is one of their, well, they did some early Ferraris, but this is a 76 Ferrari 308 GT Rainbow. And I'd never really heard about it until I was looking into this. I love these wheels. These wheels are killer, I think.
Pretty good.
And I think for some reason, to me, at certain angles, this looks like it might be a Cadillac.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How interesting.
So I
I
think,
know.
didn't they also style the 308 GT4 of around the same era? Ferrari?
Yeah, I think this was built on a GT4
Okay.
chassis.
Right.
It's got a roof scoop and all that stuff. So this was unveiled in 76 at the Turin Motor Show. It's got a 3-liter V8 that made 255 horsepower, 5-speed manual. Yep. Built on the Dino GT4 chassis. Cool. They shortened the chassis 3.9 inches and then widened it almost the same, 2 3/4 inches. Which is, I thought was kind of cool.
Yep.
I don't know. It just looks like a featurey Cadillac sports car at some angles to me.
Was this ever produced?
No.
No, it's a concept car.
Because it's got lots of a slot around a corner, on the C pillars or whatever those are, and
Mm-hmm.
on the trunk, and I'm assuming that's where the engine is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would be hard to make and also likely to get broken easily.
You could probably make those.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting close to the 80s here. I mean, that's
Just from
I think if you look at an X19, I think it has some of that stuff on it. Fiat.
good. And there could just be painted lines,
Yeah. And it's
Who
also
knows?
like trim pieces that bolt on. It's not like made into the B pillar.
Right.
fair enough.
So not quite as complicated.
But this is, they only made one, and this one's it. I think that's just such a cool wedge.
Those wheels are really weird.
I love them. They're like cheese graters.
Mm-hmm.
They look like wooden planks to me.
Yeah. So apparently why it was called a rainbow is because the roof comes off. And you can see the sky.
See the rainbows better?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's where I read somewhere
Okay.
on the internet.
End of slideshow.
And that's the end of Bertone.
That's the end of Bertone.
No
So
more.
those are your picks from Bertone.
Those are
more
my
Bertone.
wedges.
Obviously, you are very 70s oriented.
This week, yeah.
So your favorites seem to be more wedge shaped.
Yeah, my favorite was an Alpha.
The door stoppers.
All right, Soren.
All right. Pininfarina, which is the most prolific of Italian design houses,
Mm-hmm.
and also is a coach builder. So they built cars for other people. They also built a few of their own cars completely. And then they did a lot of design consulting.
To be fair, Bertone did build some other people's cars.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah.
When was your company founded?
1930. We'll get to that.
Ooh,
I have some highlights.
Ooh.
It was founded in 1930 by Battista Pininfarina. Pinin is a word for small in the region of Italy where he lived. He was from a coach building family. Him and his brother had inherited some coach building from their dad, but he decided to break away and have a separate design house. And he had the help of Vincenzo Lancia, who started Lancia, and they worked together on a lot of projects. And they've designed all sorts of things, including not just cars, but buses, trains, boats, ships, a few airplanes, 2 airports, and appliances, equipment, and a few housing developments. It's just strange. They were the first unibody coach builder in concert with Lancia in the 30s. And during World War II, they built ambulances and search car carriages until they were bombed, which was apparently on purpose. My favorite one is that when Italy was banned from the 1946 Paris Motor Show, Battista Farina and his son drove 2 cars from Turin to Paris and set up a booth outside the entrance to the motor show, which was really popular with both the public and the press, and made the people running the Paris Motor Show very angry. And one of them was quoted in a newspaper as saying, "That devil Farina." So from 1951 to 2012, only one Ferrari was not made with at least some design input by Pininfarina. That was the 1973 Dino 308 GT4.
Which was done by who?
Bertone.
Farina and Enzo Ferrari had a meeting at a restaurant and decided what they were going to do, because neither one of them would leave their factory, or neither one of them would go visit the other one's factory. In 1961, the Farina last name was legally changed to Pininfarina by special authorization of the President of Italy, and Pininfarina became one word, Pininfarina, and the last name of all living Farinas became Pininfarina, which I think is kind of weird and fun. And I may put a list of people they partnered with, which I'm not going to read, and then they were purchased by Mahindra in 2015.
Bummer.
The classy,
but as of recently, at least, I checked who's on the board, and none of the people on the board sound like Mahindra people. They sound like
Italians.
So at least that's still
right.
Sure.
In region. All right. So first one, it's a 1969 Fiat 124 Sports Spider by Pininfarina. So the Fiat 124 Sports Spider is a convertible sports car marketed by Fiat for model years 1966 to 1982, and by Pininfarina directly from 1982 to 1985. It was manufactured at the Pininfarina, what is that, Corazzeria factory.
Corazzeria.
Yeah. And it debuted at the November 1966 Turin Auto Show. Tom Jarda was a top designer at Pininfarina.
Yep.
And then next we have some pictures of one.
Finally, we get to see it.
Yes. I really like these, and this particular one sold for $7,600 a couple of years ago. It's not the greatest one, but that's pretty obtainable, I think, for the average person, and
I think these look cool.
They're a great looking car,
especially if you have matte black the hood. And
that was my first car.
I don't like them as much into the 80s. They get a little bit less awesome looking to me, but
mine was a 76.
And that's a terrible engine picture because they did not bother to clean it at all.
That's kind of how they looked.
Yeah, I'm sure they cleaned it.
Fair enough.
Yep. They didn't look great. I mean, it's got a pretty cool little twin cam 4-cylinder, but they didn't present it very well, I don't think.
I kind of feel like the Miata wants to be that.
Well, it is that.
Or is an homage to that.
It's currently that.
Yeah.
Or it was.
And maybe to a certain extent the Z3, 4.
Well, there was a new Fiat 124 that's based on a Miata.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Next, we have a 1977 Lancia Scorpion by Pininfarina. And I've done the Pininfarinas as is appropriate for the time.
Okay.
The Lancia Monte Carlo Type 137 is a Pininfarina designed two-seater mid-engine sports car manufactured and marketed by Lancia in Italy from 1975 to 1981. There's two series, which I think had slight engine differences. They both spelled Monte Carlo wrong for whatever reason. Instead of two words, they made it one word, probably for legal reasons. And then they both were offered as a coupe or a Spider, and the latter featuring a unique rollback manual Targa style convertible top. And the version sold in the U.S. of the Spider was called the Scorpion. So same car, just different name. And this one was on Bring a Trailer a couple years ago. I really like this one. I don't necessarily like a lot of them, but I think in black, some of the plasticky bits don't show as much. And
Which plasticky bits?
like the bumper.
Okay.
Like so if you just Google Lancia Scorpion, what you'll see is a red one with the bumper and the grill look pretty bad on it because of the colors.
So, for the record, this has the Monte Carlo nose.
Okay.
A friend of mine had one of these in high school. The Scorpion. And the front end's a little bit different. The U.S. cars, these are a pop-up headlight.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to see here, but they're angled down.
Right. They're like
the U.S. cars weren't allowed to have that, so they're fixed.
So it's been changed.
And I think this was also like a gray, like a dark gray color.
Yeah.
And then whatever the rest of the body was different.
Right.
It's a fun little car. Not
Same
very,
engine the other one had?
No.
It's a V6. I think.
Similar. These I think these are 1.5 or 1.6.
That
No,
looks
these
like
are
a 4-cylinder.
These are 4-cylinder. These are
the other one a 1600?
The Fiat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're the same engine.
No.
They might be.
They look similar.
I think the distributor's over here on
that's
124.
right. Yeah, that's right.
And maybe this is a mid-engine version of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not terribly fast. Not that the 124 Spider was either, but
right.
I don't think it's about
very tiny little car.
I don't think it's about fast. I think it's about agile and light and fun as opposed to
Took it autocrossing once. It wasn't very agile either.
fine.
It looked frightening.
It's about fun.
It looks great. I think it's a great looking car.
It is a good looking car. All right.
And to be honest, that's what we're looking at here.
This is my favorite to talk about, although it's not my favorite. The Pininfarina X powered by Fiat. So aerodynamics was the topic of the moment in the late 50s and 60s, and Pininfarina resolved this issue with its 1960 concept called the Pininfarina X. Pininfarina X. So instead of a four-corner layout,
does it look like an X-wing fighter?
They used four wheels in a cruciform pattern, with a single steering wheel at the front, a single drive wheel at the rear, and two outrigger wheels positioned underneath the doors or behind the doors, and large fins at the rear stabilized the dart shape. There was also a Y, which did have a traditional four-corner shape, but this one's much more interesting.
Is this where Morgan got there? Oh, my.
This is the only one of these made, as far as I can tell. I don't know. I think it's fun to look at.
And of all things, it does remind me of a BMW for some reason.
It reminds me of a fish.
It reminds me of a car that got wrecked.
Yeah.
So there's one wheel in the front, there's one wheel in the back, and then there's those two wheels that you can actually see don't do anything. And when you turn, I think one of them comes off the ground a little bit so that it's easy to turn.
Huh. And it's 4-door. Center exit exhaust.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not center exit. It's on the right side.
Oh. Is that a backup camera?
Wonder if it tips like what's the one that Clarkson always?
The Reliant Robin.
Yeah, Reliant Robin.
I don't know. I mean, it's at least got four wheels instead of three. And I imagine because it's rear engine, so that most
but none of the wheels are where you want them to be.
Oh, I mean, obviously they just made one.
They tried.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's internet. Yeah.
I don't want to have to drive that,
Sure.
but I wouldn't mind having it just because it's interesting.
It's fine. What was it powered by?
It's like a 1.6 Fiat that they took out of something that was broken or whatever.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
I was going to say, hopefully there's a Ferrari on here.
There's a Ferrari in here. 1956 Ferrari 410 Superfast Pininfarina Speciale. So the 410 Superfast, also known as the Superfast 1, and was based on a 410 Super America chassis with 24 plug racing's engine from a 410S, prominent tail fins, and a bicolored body. It was unveiled at the 1956 Paris Auto Show. The car had a shorter wheelbase of 102.4 inches. This is the least Ferrari-looking Ferrari I've ever seen, and the most Cadillac-looking Ferrari. And I kind of love it.
Oh, I hate it.
I mean,
It looks like a bad Corvette met Thunderbird.
It does look a little like a 53 Corvette mixed with a Thunderbird in the
I
back.
love it. It's terrible, but I love it.
Okay.
It's a design. And are they still in business? This design house?
They don't make cars anymore, but yeah,
Wow. It's amazing they made it past this one.
they made it to 2010 in the car making. You don't like that? I think that's great.
Uh-uh.
Not a huge fan.
It's not
Fine.
wedgy enough.
Nope.
Fine. On to my last one.
That's
It's
the Ferrari you picked?
Yep. 1932 Alfa Romeo 8C 2300 Lungo Cabriolet by Pininfarina.
Just for the record, he had every single Ferrari except for the one
that
you
I
picked as an option.
I know, but I thought that was the coolest looking
And we
one.
got that thing.
Alfa Romeo produced just 188 examples of its legendary 8C model between 1931 and 1933. Nearly all were destined for immediate entry into competition or dependent on coach work exhibition. This particular one went to a Duke in Spain. And I think this is just an awesome looking car. So it's a straight 8. It's just gorgeous. I love the blue. I didn't bother to get too much of the interior because the exterior is so nice.
I like the exhaust manifold.
Would you like to know what this the estimate value, because this was at Sotheby's in 2000 this year. Would you like to know what the estimated value was?
For an 8C 2300? 2.2.
3.5 to 4.5.
Oh. What did it sell for?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Oh.
Apparently, you have to have an account to see what it actually sold for.
Well, it's got 4 oil fill caps.
8Cs are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So when I initially did this, I had a 6C in it, and then I saw this, and the 6C had to go because the 6C, well, a good-looking car, is not like an 8C
Because
it's more of a thing that you'd expect like a banker to drive to work in the 30s, which
depends on the 6C.
Yeah, some they have the slant back front with the big grill and the fenders.
They're kind of all different too.
Yes, that's
just
true.
like 8Cs.
But they're shorter and much more pedestrian.
And they have 6 cylinders.
And they have a straight 6
instead of the 8Cs.
8 cylinders in a straight 8, which I like. I like the straight 8, straight 6 thing. Also, like that. That's 8. It's 1932, and that's some pretty complex aluminum casting happening there.
Sure.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of Pininfarina.
All right. You guys went way, way more than I did. I'm impressed.
This doesn't sound good.
So I did ItalDesign Giugiaro, which was kind of all the same.
Did he own it?
He started it. He was actually the designer at Bertone that did the Stepnose Alpha GTVs.
He did
the Giulias.
A bunch of stuff.
And a bunch of stuff. And started his own thing.
Good for him.
So he did the original Golf?
He designed the original Golf Mark I for Volkswagen, as well as the Scirocco.
I guess that makes sense. They have very similar sort of
Mm-hmm.
pointiness.
Yep.
Definitely had
Angularity.
a
Angularity.
definitely had an ItalDesign look to him around this time. I won't go through all the different engines and transmissions because there's too many. But
That's a
I think-
GTI.
I think they sold 4 bazillion of these.
They are still selling many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, not those, but
And
They look
this
good.
body style, one of my favorites,
Mm-hmm.
especially an early Mark I round headlight.
Yep. I like the little black treatment around the window and
And an early Euro car with the tiny bumpers and the little
Yep.
taillights,
mm-hmm.
I think look great. These are both GTIs.
That's nice.
Lotus Esprit.
With mag wheels.
That is a S1 Esprit. That is the factory wheel.
Wow.
Get the brand name on those all of a sudden.
there's a crazy difference in the dish on those.
James Bond.
The James Bond was Series 2.
Was it?
Yeah. That was an Esprit S2.
Mm,
This
right.
is the S1. Didn't
Yep.
have any of this stuff on it.
Yeah.
Kind of pure like your Countach.
Yep.
Yeah. I think his was still an S2. I think this is an S2 also.
Yeah.
But this is a Lotus World Champion edition with the black and gold from the Formula One team.
Tremendous. I don't know what car that scheme doesn't look good on.
I think it looks great on almost everything.
Yeah.
The
Black and
black
gold.
with the gold wheels and the
Yep. The John Player special
Mhm.
kind of
Yep.
thing.
It definitely,
and it's got the little JPS stuff on it.
it's definitely a better looking car than the one before it.
You think?
And yeah, I think in color scheme,
You think?
I do.
You think?
At least
You
the color
think the
scheme.
next one is better looking than this one because they're pretty much the same.
Well, I like the wheels on the next one better, and I like the color scheme on the next.
It's
this one
got
better.
like a little vent thing going on here.
Yeah, I think I like those wheels better.
Well, these wheels are definitely better.
So you like these wheels better?
Yes, I do.
No, I don't. Yeah, they're far better.
They're pretty cool.
Mm,
Lamborghini Gallardo.
it's a good one.
That's become more. That's a good deal more recent, isn't it?
It is very recent. And I was struggling over 5 cars. I ended up with 6. Actually, I struggled over 6 to pick the best ones. But I thought Gallardo, number one, I didn't realize that was a ItalDesign car.
Presumably not the original dude.
I think compared to modern Lamborghinis, current Lamborghinis, I'm starting to like the Gallardo better.
These have been growing on me for a couple years.
I don't think I liked it when it first came out. And now when I see them, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
because I've seen a few running around here.
Mm-hmm. They're a good size,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I don't know.
It's the packaging.
Yeah.
It's kind of dense.
Yeah, it's like a bulldog.
I was going to say more of a hyena, but it has a much better look than a modern Lamborghini because it's not. They have so much busyness in them.
Yeah, but even they made busier versions.
Yeah.
This is a basic one, but even those I think look a little
Yeah. They
more
did a
stylish.
facelift. Yeah. Yeah.
I picked that one just because I like it.
Yeah.
Obviously, 5-liter V10,
Right.
You're into
500-ish
that?
horsepower.
500-ish horsepower, depending on the year and flavor.
Is it because you're into that?
I mean, I had to pick this one.
Right.
What is this?
This is a BMW M1.
It's not a Fiero.
It is definitely not a Fiero. I've
Oh.
never seen a Fiero.
If you put those
Fake M1.
wheels on a Fiero, it would burst into flames.
Maybe.
And
I bet
and
you
just
could put some
spontaneously
dryer
die.
vent in the hood of a Fiero and get a cutting wheel and cut some slots in some wheels, and I bet you'd fool people.
Interesting. So I assume you guys both know the story on the M1.
It was going to be a race car, but then that race didn't.
Well, it was built so that they could homologate it as a race car. In the race series they were going to run in, got a little out of control. They realized it wasn't going to fit perfectly, so they ended up doing a one make series, pro car series. They still raced other places. They still did race them in the stuff they were going to race it in, but
Mm-hmm.
a little less seriously. But designed by ItalDesign. Originally were supposed to be produced by Lamborghini. So the chassis and the body, I think, was being produced by Lamborghini and then sent to Germany for final assembly at the M plant.
It has a Lamborghini sort of a shape to it.
And I think Lamborghini went into receivership somewhere around the time that was all going down. So they did like a covert mission where they broke into the plant because the government had locked it down and stole
their tooling and
all
stuff.
of their tooling and stuff and moved. I forget who ended up building the bodies. So, yeah.
I could see it.
I feel as though the Italian government would, in a way, approve of that.
Maybe. Always thought these were a great looking car, even if I'm biased towards BMWs.
Yeah.
Well, they don't look like other BMWs though.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they're their own they're their own thing. They don't have a kidney grill.
Yeah, they do.
Well, not really.
Yeah, they do.
It's a little tiny.
Yeah, they're down there.
I don't think it's any smaller than mine.
They're smaller.
Maybe. Anyway.
Plus, there's not a lot of BMWs with pop-up headlights.
True.
Uh-huh.
But there are some.
There are some. Pretty rare.
Not too many with 2 roundels on the back.
That's a fact, Jack.
68 horsepower, 3.5 liter straight six, 5-speed.
Hot rod.
Yeah.
Fiberglass body, tube frame.
Very nice.
This.
I've never
kind of like Bear's choices. I just picked this because it's wild looking.
Oh, yeah.
Bizzarini Manta.
Love the wheels.
The wheels are fantastic.
They're pretty good.
I like the speed hole rocker panels.
Yep. And the chrome bumpers in the back.
Weird. Whoops.
What are those red stripes?
Those are just
power vents.
Yep. Vents that are painted red.
Because it goes so well with the green.
Sorry, I thought I had one more picture of this. And the windshield comes down to somewhere around here.
Uh-huh.
So that's just like some body work over the windshield. It's interesting to have those headlights be pop-up headlights when they probably don't really need to be.
They probably don't pop up much.
So one of the other cars that Giugiaro did was the De Tomaso Mangusta. Also at Bertone, I think.
Could be.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
This is very reminiscent of that.
Yeah.
The original Mangusta kind of looked like this with the kind of low, droopy headlights that pop up.
Approximately what time are we?
70s.
This is early 70s.
Well, that's pretty forward thinking for the early 70s.
Yep. Without being too wacky.
Oh, come on.
I'm kind of bummed I forgot the rear picture.
Yeah.
As you could see these chrome bumpers with the taillight thing going on.
I'm not sure. I mean, the color is heinous, which I'm trying to not let that influence me. I don't think I like the speed holes, but it's not a bad shape, and it looks like it's not very tall, but I think it's probably not too terrible to get into because that's a big door.
It's a pretty big door.
Yeah,
and it probably gives you enough room that a normal sized human can get in and out of it without too much trouble.
Maybe. Not sure on the power plant. Lots of Bizzarinis were small block Chevys.
Right.
But I don't remember what this one is.
I'd never even heard of Bizzarini.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
You know what this is?
It has to be a movie prop.
Nope. Asbo Aztec?
The ItalDesign Aztec.
Not to be confused with the Pontiac Aztec.
No. 2-seat, turbo 5-cylinder Audi.
Ooh.
Mid-engine, 5-speed.
Yeah.
Crazy wheels.
Yeah.
They
I feel
actually
like those wheels are on something else.
produced this car.
Huh.
There is,
Is that see-through doors?
yes. There are several of them in existence.
Why would you want see-through doors?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Oh, because then people can see your legs.
Oh, yeah, you should cover up your legs.
I just
Wear a longer dress.
Yeah. Do you drive around without pants a lot?
I just don't see what the value of see-through doors is.
See, what's that on the ground down there?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to worry about it.
You'd be able to see that curbing as you bounce over it.
Yeah. Get your apexes.
It's almost like riding a motorcycle.
So front wheel,
Uh-huh.
strange wheel.
Yeah.
Might be a cover on the rim there. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Back wheel.
Uh-huh.
There's bodywork that goes
Completely
around the wheel.
Yep.
And that's bizarro.
Mm-hmm.
Does that serve a purpose?
Arrow, man.
Yep. Arrow Man.
I mean, other than making changing your tires even more heinous.
I think that just pops open.
right off.
Mm.
I like the dual compartments for
I
the
do too.
driver and passenger.
Totally separated pods.
Mhm. It's like the Batmobile.
Not great for dates.
Yeah.
What approximate time span?
We're looking at 1988.
I know it says 1988 on the license
Specifically.
plate, but that doesn't
Yes, it does.
doesn't really mean anything.
Yes, it does.
I can have a license plate that's at 1975.
I know. But this is a concept car.
Yep.
So really cool, I think.
Yep.
One of the neatest ones, especially that they said, screw it, we're going to build some. And then people bought them. And I think there was one either an auction or on Bring a Trailer a few years ago.
I never
That
seen
did
one.
not sell. It didn't sell for a lot of money.
I could see that.
It sold, but it wasn't very expensive.
What,
Huh. I
So
mean, would you? Yeah.
it's an Audi 2000 engine.
That's Audi 5-cylinder turbo.
Okay, out of what? What is that out of?
Anything?
4,000.
10,000 or 10 valve or 20 valve?
20 valve.
Ooh, that was fast.
McLaren?
Yeah.
Sorry, we got buzzed by a McLaren of some sort. Go ahead, Soren.
I was just wondering if it's got like is that a completely built car? Or did they use a chassis from something?
Nope, completely built. Yeah, the Audi is in the middle. The engine. And they built a coupe.
Ooh.
And for funds, they did a minivan.
Nice.
I think the only production models were the Roadsters, though. I don't think they
I
built
kind of like the coupe.
Coupe's pretty cool.
The minivan doesn't look enough.
I like the minivan.
Not like a mini. I mean, if I have to have a minivan,
Yeah,
I'm going to be sad. But
especially if it's a 5-cylinder turbo.
If I can have that one, that will make me less sad.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I like the line of the coupe best.
No, the Roadster or whatever. I just like the dual pods in the wing.
Get your goggles.
I don't think you need goggles.
Probably don't need them.
You might not. I don't know. You don't need them until you do.
Right? I mean, I guess if it's raining, you'd want them.
Yeah, plus it's got those cool wheels.
Yep. In addition to those, the Alfetta GTV, so the 70s, like the GTV6 and all those.
Yeah.
The Alfa Romeo Barrera.
Ooh, those are good.
The Audi 80.
Yeah.
The B3, I think. The one that I had. Is that a B2?
I think that's a 2.
The doorstop?
No, not the doorstop. The other one, the black one.
Oh, I don't think I knew that one.
The BMW Nazca M12, that was one that was going to be on the list. That was a cool car that they also produced some of those. DeLorean.
Production cars. Who needs production cars?
That's really not surprising at all.
They designed the Lancia Delta. Maserati Merak and Bora, which Soren's a fan of. Do you remember the Volkswagen W12 Syncro?
Is that the GTI?
No.
I remember the W12 GTI.
It's a mid-engine W12 supercar.
But not in a GTI body?
No.
Oh.
Looks nothing like a GTI. It's a supercar. It's like vintage and
Oh, were they white?
nope, they were yellow.
Hmm.
Anyway,
That's almost like a Monty Python conversation.
yeah. He's going to start throwing more things that aren't going to be nope.
Yeah.
Maserati MC12.
A big long Ferrari.
Yep. The Maserati GT.
Ooh,
Which
those
is
are good looking with the boomerang lights, tail lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Subaru SVX,
Soren's favorite car.
It's not.
which is weird. The original Lexus GS.
The most reliable luxury vehicle you could ever buy.
And obviously the Scirocco.
Huh.
And that's just a partial list. They did all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, but they probably sold all those cars to people.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I think the only one I sold to people was the Countach.
You mean Bertone?
Yep.
Well,
Of the cars I featured.
the object of making cars is, in fact, to sell them.
Oh,
You want them, make them look cool. That's the
You have
the
to
best.
sell them to make money to make more cars.
The people building the cars has to sell them.
I think the Barrera is a pretty good example of a kind of a concept car that became a production car.
Yeah, that was pretty true to what they were.
Kind of like the what's the Il Mostro thing? Alfa Romeo.
I have no idea.
It has all the square headlights.
Oh, the SZ?
The Z. Yep.
Just for the record,
Mm-hmm.
the Scirocco, however you want to say that,
Yeah.
is the car that makes me sad about my Volkswagen Prohibition.
Okay.
Because I think it's a cool car.
They are cool.
But
Which one?
Mark 1, Mark 2.
I don't
Or
know.
3?
Just in general.
Is it called a Mark 3?
I don't know what it's called.
I think it's called a Mark
5. Could be. They just skipped a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, just want to throw that out there.
I'm partial to the Mark 1, but the Mark 2 is pretty good.
Right.
Especially if it's done right. Saw one today on some BBSs.
Ooh, the Mark 1
It's pretty nice.
is my favorite.
So, I guess
Anybody have a favorite out of all of these?
Of those specific cars?
All the cars. The 3.
Mine's
we
the
just looked
Navajo.
at.
Gotta be.
Navajo.
Yep. Wild.
my
the
favorite
side
out of,
pop-out
out of
lights.
all of them is that
All the ones we just looked at.
Alpha 8C.
Okay. All right.
So I guess on that note, like and subscribe and share and comment.
Thanks for watching.